UFC 4 is just right around the corner, and thanks to EA Access, if you have a subscription to that service, you can play 7 days early, which is today, for up to 10 hours. We are going to be diving into the career mode in just a second, but before we do that, a quick disclaimer. I have never played a UFC game, not even just picked it up to play at a friend's house, nothing, absolutely never played this game, and as fighting goes, as a whole, I don't know a lot about that, so if you came to this channel expecting in-depth analysis, high-tier gameplay, I'm sorry. I hate to say this, but this is the wrong place for you to be. But still stick around, because if you're new and you're learning like me, this is the place to be. So even if you're just here for the story, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we are going to be trying to upload as many of these videos as we can. Now let's get into it.
Yo! Hello? Anybody home? What, you daydreaming again? Number of times I've seen you looking up at this wall. I told you you'd make it to the big show. Now here we are. UFC debut right around the corner. All right. UFC promo crew's back here. We're gonna do an interview in a few minutes. But first, I need you to fill out this release form. Height, weight, nickname. Bruce Buffer, he's gonna need all of that, right?
Here we are at the creation screen. I'm going to be creating my own fighter, obviously. I know some other people are doing an import or something like that, but the first thing we need to decide on is what type of fighter we want to be. So we have kickboxer, boxer, balanced, wrestler, and jiu-jitsu. Now, I don't know exactly what I wanted to be. I don't know if I wanted to stand up and knock fools out, but in the end, I guess I kind of always knew that I did want to have that A+ grappling game, be able to take them to the down, maybe rack up a few submissions, stuff like that. So that's why the one that I went with is jiu-jitsu. I'm not going to bore you guys with all the little customization options that they have, because I'm not going to lie, this is my first time and I took quite a while on it. But the key things that you need to know is that our guy is AJ Mosley, standing 6'1", 165 pounds, out of San Jose, California, at 18 years of age. He also goes by Bad Intentions. Okay, I don't know about that one. We probably won't have a chance to change our nickname, but out of all of the ones that I saw, Bad Intentions just sounded, I don't know, more AJ Mosley-ish. But now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue the story.
You two ready for the interview?
Yeah.
All right. Actually, before we begin, and this is off the record,
No.
I just hear there's an interesting story about how you two started working together.
Yo, he wants to hear about your first fight.
I hear it's a good one.
He hates when I tell the story, but oh man, I will never forget the first time I saw this kid. He was getting busted up. He looked like a zombie. It was one of those, let's say, amateur cards you can find across town from time to time. Great fights, never know if you're gonna see something special. Right, so yeah, this kid caught my eye because his eye was all busted up and bruised.
You're getting too crazy, you're getting too...
But it was a total mismatch. It was obvious that the opponent was way more experienced. This kid took a beating for 2 rounds. Okay, probably both 10-8s. They could have stopped the fight easy, but the bell sounds to start the 3rd round, and this kid is still coming forward. He's still fighting, as if he thought that maybe he had a chance. There was no chance.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Wait, so hold up. They're throwing us into a fight off rip? I paused. I thought maybe somewhere, somehow, I would get controls or anything like that. But no, man. I've never played this game. I'm about to get demolished. And when I say I know nothing about this game, until this blocking thing popped up, I thought that maybe R2 was how you're supposed to throw punches. That's how little I know. They finally give me some sort of tutorial, just basic punches, hooks, stuff like that. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't use any of it. I was too shook. Off rip, this guy was coming at my head, and everything was connecting. I was just holding R2 the entire time, trying my best not to get knocked out and maybe survive this 3rd round. 3 minutes, 55 seconds to go. You see him, I'm just tapping X and circle, not knowing that those are leg kicks. And then finally I start spamming square like this is Street Fighter or something like that. But I didn't expect to get rocked like this in my first fight. Now, from what our coach was saying, I think we're supposed to lose this fight. I don't see any way we win this. But you see me getting knocked down. Now, I know we were going to lose, but all I'm saying is that the manner in which I lost this fight is probably not going to be like other YouTubers you might have watched this playing through this game. But here you see I'm just, again, holding R2, trying to stay alive. But every time I go for any sort of kick, punch, anything, he has my number. Here we go to the ground. I'm spamming L stick up. I'm trying to get up my hardest. He definitely has me in a box though. I don't know how in hell I'm supposed to make it through this next 2 minutes. But then he goes to the submission? What is this? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm guessing that I don't want our rings to overlap. So I'm just running my L stick in all the type of ways. He's catching up. He almost has my number. Like, for a big portion of time, I thought he was going to put me to sleep in my first time ever fighting. But thankfully, I guess that didn't work. But he's still on top of me, and I have nowhere to go. Finally, though, I am able to get up, but as soon as I do, I realize I probably should have stayed on the ground. One mean punch, and I'm down. I knew there was no way I was going to win this fight, but I didn't think I had to get knocked out.
So, no surprise, kid loses the fight. Bang. This isn't one of those stories where you find someone amazing out in the middle of nowhere just knocking people out. No. I just found a kid with heart like I'd never seen, so I reached out.
Look at this. They're already giving me an option to quit my career, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it for a second after that performance, but nah, we decided to continue.
Yo, this is Coach Davis here, head coach and owner of Davis MMA. I used to be a fighter myself. I got a lot of experience on the underground, the amateurs, even won a title for the WFA. And I made it to the big show. It was just gonna be the beginning until it was the end. One freak injury meant I was never gonna compete again. Now, I've always been a student of the game, and so Davis MMA was born. Now, this is a place for real fighters. We build champions, and you could be next. Why don't you come on through? Good, good. 5 more seconds. Let's go. Work. Work. 3, 2, 1. And time. Beautiful. Hey, look who it is. Hey, welcome to my gym, where champions are made. I could tell from that last fight, you got tons of heart, so I'm not surprised to see you back at it so soon. And you got great physical ability, too. Thanks. Now we just got to work on that technique a little bit. All right? Okay. Some people think that fighting is simple, like checkers, but you and I, we know better, right? It's more like chess. You have to have all the right pieces and know how to use them. All right, the masters make it look simple, but it takes hard work and an open mind. I've seen you fight, so I know you got what it takes. Go get ready, come back and meet me here. All right. All right, welcome. Thank you. All right, let's go, back at it. Get it. Yeah, good. I know this seems pretty basic, you already know this, but I always like to start with boxing fundamentals, right? Because in this game, if you don't know how to throw them hands, put together some combinations, and manage your stamina, you're gonna end up hitting nothing but air and sucking wind.
That's true.
So, listen to my voice. I'm gonna call out some instructions. You follow. Good?
Good.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, heavy bag and heavy punches. You ready?
Alright, here we go. Time to learn some basic moves. But before we do that, did you guys see when he was showing his Instagram? My man had 200 followers, but all his posts were getting like 800 comments. Tell me how that one makes sense. It's alright, we're gonna let Coach Davis do his thing. Here you see teaching us like real basic stuff, I'm sure, for most of you guys. But for me, I wasn't ready for any of this. I was throwing uppercuts. They got me doing body straights now. But I'm very grateful that this type of tutorial is there for me. I definitely needed this. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually had some trouble when certain things like involved pressing 2 buttons at the same time. I guess it just wasn't reactive enough. I could swear that I was pressing them at the same time, but my player just didn't reflect that. Now we got body uppercuts. Yeah, so I was talking to one of my friends that has the game, and he told me that you probably shouldn't have gotten knocked out in that first fight. There was no way you were gonna win that, but I think I'm in the minority of getting knocked out there. But yeah, here we keep on going. Boxing combinations. These combos are gonna come up clutch for me, because God knows I'm just gonna be holding R2 and praying for my life in the octagon. Just a couple more combos we need to learn now. The boxing combo number 2, and finally some advanced combinations. Now I don't know how I'm gonna even begin to pull these off in a fight, but it's good that they're teaching me.
Okay, kid, bring it in. That's some good work. Now, let's see how that technique holds up against a live sparring partner. Now here, the name of the game is hit and don't get hit, right? The sweet science. Easy to say, hard to do. So, hands up, use your feet. Let's go.
Alright, so we got a little bit of basic sparring before we end the episode. I'm not going to put anything more into this episode. It's already getting to 11 minutes. Don't worry, I have a lot more footage though, and I will get many more episodes as soon as I can. But if you guys did enjoy anything in this video and you just want to see this story progress as we go throughout our career, please consider subscribing. And yeah, let's keep on going. Blocking our body, again, the most basic stuff, but stuff that we struggled with because we don't know anything about this game. But then we got swaying and blocking, leaning strikes now. Okay, so I guess it's not just all practicing what we practiced on the punching bag, but some new moves thrown in there. Now, I was tapping down on the R stick and then square. I don't know why some of those didn't connect, but whatever. Now we got the leaning hook. Okay, I might have to use this in a fight. I say that, but knowing me, it's probably not happening. Just a couple more things we need to practice now. Ducking uppercuts. These could be deadly. I say this about everything, but we're gonna have to try and use some of these in our next fight. Oh, now we got to land strikes without being hit as much. Now, they gave us quite a bit of cushion. They allowed us to get hit 30 times, and we only have to hit 15. But let's try and keep that number of hits down as low as possible. So far, 5-5. Oh, he's up 7-5 now. Come on now, I know I'm trash, but there's no way I can lose in sparring, right? Like, it can't happen. 8-8, he got hit in 9-8. Okay, thankfully my blocking is actually holding. I didn't expect that. And I'm getting 2 easy points with the jabs. Those jabs are the only reason I'm even in this. 13-11, we're about to win this, and hopefully we don't get him to 15. There we go, our 15th strike.
Working there. Technique is solid. Amazing what little coaching can do. All right, okay, listen up. Just got a text about another amateur fight card coming up. All right, the opponent's a pretty basic brawler, so you'll pick him apart with what you just learned. I hope you're ready, because I already said we'll take the fight.
Oh, okay.
You sure?
Yeah,
You good?
I'm good.
My man, let's go.
That fight will have to wait for the next episode though, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, do everything you need to do, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.